Alright, let's see here. And we're live. Hi. Right. Yes. It has been a week. It is now Monday. It's a kind of overcast day in Boston. It's 9 a.m. December 18th. And I'm here to stream some indie dev. So what's happened since last week? I don't even remember. I think, at the end of the last stream, I was still working on the art for the trombone. That is, what is the state that's in? I don't think I touched that too much. I think since last time you saw this, I added the tie and the collar here to be the front step instead of having three little legs. I don't hate this. I'm not super happy with it. I think it could use another pass still. I've spent too much time on the character art stuff, and I knew I could do that while streaming, so I didn't focus on that. Hey, Grog. I'm just going through, like, what's changed. So yeah, I kind of did set that aside, and I focused more on, getting the December build together. On Friday, my friend Chris Lum is going to play through the game, so I need to be able to send him a build and have him play through it. So there was a lot of random stuff that went along with that. A lot of bug fixing when you're transitioning between levels. Just generally organizing things so that I can give him the game and he can just play it. I don't have to explain anything. There are certain things like when you die, what was it? You just have to know to like undo twice when you die. Shit was just broken. I still have a handful of bugs. Maybe I'll start out today doing those. I'm not quite sure what I was going to do today. The level design stuff I can't do on stream. Sorry. I was wondering what that little star is next to your name, Grog. What was I going to say? I can't do the level design stuff on stream. I guess I could fix a handful of bugs and then we could start looking at some different art stuff. Like maybe we could try to finish off the trombone. Maybe we could try to update the character art shaders. I don't know yet, but that's kind of the plan for the day. Anyway, I usually try to start out with like explaining what's going on before anybody gets in here so that it's there for the YouTubers and stuff. But you guys are getting in here so much faster now. I don't even have the chance. Right. Yeah, okay, let me look at my list. Okay. So one of the big things I did was I fixed fucking undo redo. That actually works again, which is great. So like, here, let's do a harder level. Let's do one of these. I think if you've seen this one before, so this isn't a spoiler. So like, check it. Before, undo redo worked on the simpler levels, but not on these harder levels. But now I can undo all. The undo stuff before was living in the pawn, whereas now it lives in the game mode, which is a whole conversation. Everything in Unreal lives in the game mode. I don't know if that's ideal or not. I can undo all, I can redo all. The undo buttons and redo buttons are enabled and disabled when you're allowed to do them. There's a lot of little UI things like that, flourishes that went in. I can now take this, quit, start up the game again, and resume. No, that crashes. That's new, that didn't crash last night. Alright. Where am I? Oh, it didn't crash. Oh, it's just fucked. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're gonna start with. Figuring out why that's fucked. Cool. There's also just a lot of folder cleanup. A lot of cleaning happened. Okay. So, the save exists. Get the save file. If it was complete, which it shouldn't be. Let's step through this. Okay, good. You're not complete. The name of the level is... Why are you doing this? Show me. What the fuck? Here's a save file. Is it just null? No, I found it. DA01 accordion, good. Bad level called. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so the accordion is a sub-level. I can only call to load a master level. Okay. Well, fuck. So when you save... Get the loaded levels, find the trombone. Get up the arrays. Interesting. Alright, let's get relatives. What did I call that function? Get return loaded relatives of level. Save current level. Return loaded relatives of level. Not equal to none. So let's just do equals. Alright, so if the parent level is none, use the input level, otherwise use the parent level. I think I need to do that in a couple of places. Because the combo levels, the ones where you can switch between the trombone and the drum and the accordion, obviously. Like, there's a parent level and there's sub-levels. That's how I set that up. Yeah. Why am I saving the current level name all over the place? I don't think I want to do that. Okay. I don't know. Let's see if that works. So, let's just start off with something simple. I have this level. I exit. I can hear it running behind me. Yeah. Okay, so save resume works. Now, let's try harder level. Quit. If you get in early enough, you can watch it go. Undo all. Redo all. Fuck yeah, man. Okay. So shit's working. That's good. Yeah, that took a bit. Off stream. I spent a bit refactoring everything. Which is a big programmer word for writing everything very carefully. So that it still works, but is completely different under the hood. For my art friends. Hey Morcal, I'm glad you like it, man. Alright. Good. It's good to have an early victory. My brain isn't awake yet. And, yeah, we're only 16 minutes into the stream and we fixed a bug. To be fair, a bug I didn't know I had. Let's see what other bugs I don't know I have. I'm gonna delete my save file and play through the opening real quick. Where is my save file? Solo mission, tumble. Okay. Alright, so fresh. Someone comes in fresh. Start. Alright, if I'm gonna jam, I want you guys to hear it. I don't know why we've been testing at this point. So let's say I quit here. And I go back in. See, this is already wrong. Maybe not. Quit here. Reboot the game. Resume. I wasn't planning on saving the camera position. I could. I don't know. I'm glad you like it. It's starting to feel like a game. Like, it's starting to get there. I mean, there's a shit ton of work to do. On Friday, Chris plays through. And then I'm going to be spending... I mean, the goal for December was to graybox all the puzzles in their fragmented form. And to get the opening area to be my my beautiful corner. Which I'm not completely done with yet. But, like, I want this to be the art exemplar, basically. December isn't over yet. I'm not done yet. So far what I've done is this much game. Anyway, yeah, those are the goals for December. Chris is going to play through and give feedback on the gray box of the puzzles on Friday. And then I'll spend my break just finishing this. And then January, hopefully, we'll be stitching it all together so that everything looks so that the overworld is, built. All these fragments are pulled together, and this whole screen is going to completely change to be something that's, you know, cool looking and intentional. So the real question is, what's supposed to happen is once you do a level, you get a musical note. Which isn't like final, it's just I needed some way to say I happen to have that asset, and I want to visually see that, like, the game knows you've already done this level and that you've won it. And the game apparently doesn't know that I did those opening levels. So I want to know why. So let's look into that. Thanks, Greg. Sweet, man. I'm feeling pretty psyched about this, actually. This is going pretty well. There's a lot to do still. But, whatever. There's always a million things to do. So, yeah. Oh, God, why am I not awake yet? I might get soda earlier than usual today. I might pound a monster. I'm just not quite there. When it's overcast, I always have trouble getting up in the morning. Okay. So, what, okay, so the way I had this set up, this is something I wrote ages ago. It dynamically populates these buttons based on how many levels it finds. The act thing is gone. This used to be a much more linear game. I'm trying to make it significantly less linear so that the player always has like a couple different kinds of puzzles they could try. The goal being there's always like 3 different puzzles at any time the player could try. In the end, I think what's going to happen is this screen where you can kind of just select anything is just debug for now. In the end, you'll start and you'll progress through these, and you kind of have to... I've kind of chunked them up how I think I want to chunk them. And you can't get to the... I mean, you'll progress through them linearly, like you saw earlier. This will be a big world map, and different gigs will unlock as you complete earlier gigs. So it's not like a linear game you play through all the way through, because that would be insanely frustrating. Okay, so that's my thoughts there. Well, Biffle got away with it with Thomas Was Alone. It's an entirely linear game, but it's also kind of easier. I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to rethink it now. Yeah. Child widgets, level button. Okay, so this is the actual button. That's not helpful. When you're constructed... Pre-construct. Okay, these don't do anything. Set level image. Okay, so it detects if you're complete or incomplete. Okay, so I want to change this enum because I'm getting rid of the idea that levels have scores. That was something I had very early on, and I don't like it. Where does that enum live? Save data level score. Save data. Oh. So instead we're going to have, I guess, not started. Incomplete. Complete. This is what I want to know. when you save. Hey, Light Kylo, what's up, man? Thanks for the Twitter shit. I don't even know what to call that. You're a maniac? Thank you. Good morning. I gotta laugh, I will say. When I save out the level, this saves. So I still have each pawn saving what they did, that move, and that still lives in the pawn, just because refactoring that would have been a. I don't want to go there. But, now I collect up all the data. Everything seems to be working. Okay, complete. Yes. Okay. What creates these buttons? Create level buttons. Get all levels in section. Clear children on the panel. Okay. For each level in a given section, create level button widget. Set the level name on the widget. Get the level score. Level score. Ah, ha. Here we go. Let's not call this get level score. Let's call this get level status. God, I wrote this literally 2 months ago and I've already forgotten how it works. I might be the dumbest person alive. Find this. Find if it's complete. Okay, wait, no. Okay, so if you find it... If you don't find it, it's not started. If you find it and it's completed... It's completed, or... It's incomplete. Let's make sure everything compiles and saves. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of... God, we can make each other laugh like Kyla. Okay, I just deleted my save, so let's play through and see if I'm getting what I expect. I expect that 2 levels should be complete and 1 should be incomplete. I'm gonna quit. Instead I got nothing. Well, the opening is always weird. Let's try the drums. Because I'm doing weird shit there to get that narrative. It's temporary, I think. Okay, so now that's complete. And we'll leave this one incomplete. It's already showing up. Complete, incomplete. And if I resume the game, it shows up complete, incomplete. And if I hit resume, I'm right where I was. Okay. So it's working for... That's doing what I expect. And that's the case for everything except for the opening. But not... I've noticed this. For some reason, the opening, only the first couple don't seem to save their state. So what can I do? I wish the save file was ASCII and I could open it, because then I could figure out what's going on. But I don't think it is. Edit with notepad? Yeah, no. No, that's binary. Okay. So, how am I going to figure this out? When I save, what do I do? You know, what I need is like... maybe I can print out. Okay, custom event test. Sorry, I need to move things around here. I have to type today. Get game mode. Cast game mode BP. Get save. Get completed level array. Keys. Print. All right. So, let's see what we get. C test. Okay, so it only has 2 arms. It didn't bother to save when I completed the earlier levels, so that's not even in the save file. So why is that? I mean, did I do something super weird for the opening? Oops, wrong thing. Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I print on checkpoint. I think I'm just going to step through it. So let's take a look at when is it supposed to save? I don't even know that. Let's find that. Player pawn. When you... Player wins. I'm already there. Level 1. This is what's called save current move. That's fine. Where do we save the level? For each... That's for combo levels, yeah. Save current level interface. Save it to level 1. Right here is where it happens. So... I'm gonna add a breakpoint here. So when you win, this should get called... No, wrong thing. Save. No, yep, save current level. Moves. I don't know why it says moves. Oh, because this doesn't actually save the current level. Should it? When do I ever call this and I don't want to save both? I don't know. When do I ever call this? Let's see. call this on level load, where I also immediately save the level. I call this, yeah, I should have figured. Here I don't save the level. Interesting. No, I'm gonna move this. So when I'm saving out to a file, I don't see why I should make two calls, one to save the current level and one to save all the moves that the pawn has made. That should just be one thing. And that one thing should be this. Save current level variable. Here's where you actually save the game to disk. Here's level 1. Let's also add skip update current level. This will almost always be false, but there's one case where I want that to be true. Reroute. If skipping is true, skip it. I kind of took a break on the trombone, Kyla. Do you want to see it? It's not, it hasn't changed much since last week. The other thing is, working on the art is something I can stream easily, whereas design and, to some degree, programming is much harder to stream. Programming, scripting, whatever it is I'm doing. But yeah, this is the current trombone. I don't think it's changed much since the last time you've seen it. Maybe threw a couple things off kilter in the appendages. Definitely gave him a tie. I don't know if I did that on stream. Did you guys see the tie before? Got a little collar with a little tie. I think I might have done that day after the stream ended though, so you might not have seen it. I'm still not super happy with him. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a back to the drawing board situation or... I like parts of him. I don't think I'm that far. I just don't like this appendage. I think that's the part that upsets me. This part I like. I actually already know how I want to animate that. I think I need to add some tack to pull that up so you kind of like... whenever you extend it, whatever. Yeah, I have plans. That'll be good. Yeah, where were we? So I'll get back to him later. For now, we have to... What the fuck were we doing? I am very easily distracted. No. Game mode. Yeah. Yeah, a tie. I just stared at Ryan Gosling for long enough. I was like, it's just gotta be a tie. I tried like a little... It's got like the corsage thing that didn't pan out. Oh, took a bit. Gotta stay true to your reference, guys. Turn loaded. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so now every time we save out the moves, we also save out the current level. Let's find every place we call this. I no longer need this. I'm doing all that in one place. Ooh, wait. Delete something I shouldn't have. Did I? Oh, no. No, that was right. Okay, so this is save game and quit. Let's see here. Yep. I'm not sure if I should have done that. It really doesn't matter. You don't have to skip. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, when the player calls save game level interface. I don't think I need to do that. Now it should save the level. I actually didn't change anything here. So, let me delete my save. I can't wait to try your game. I love playing puzzle games with my wife, and since the characters are instruments, and she's a music major and a violinist, I think she would really like playing it too. Dude, I love making this game. I kind of want to... I want to do a stringed version of this, if there's like a sequel or something. If, you know, when I'm not like drowning at work. All indicators point to I need to kick this out the door as soon as possible because I'm about to drown at work. Looks like we're about to get a lot of stuff going on at my my company. But I'm glad you're excited for it. It's cool. Violins are cool too. Alright, we're gonna see if that just magically fixed shit. Nope. Okay. So, I assume if I play again... Actually, let's check a couple things. It didn't even save, like, a save file. I don't even know where to go with that. I mean... I think I should mention it's saving to disk, so don't forget. Okay. Let's add a breakpoint here again. Alright, out the gate, it's saving. Okay. It's saving. Trombone, false. Accordion. Good. Very good. Okay, the drum it shouldn't find. Oh, what the fuck? I see the problem. Bonk. Alright, so I forgot to connect wire. My bad. Let's try that again. Good. So I know. Not started, started, completed. And it all works. Good. Check the light blueprint? What do you mean? The light blueprint, I know that's executing, because that's the thing that called player 1. And player 1 is the thing that called game, in the game mode, the save to file. So I know I was getting at least that far. The light blueprint's pretty simple. Yeah, groovy. Alright. So, yeah. Now what? Okay. That's cool. That's a bug that's fixed. I don't know, let's fix one more bug and then get into, like, dumb art stuff, because my brain's turning into jello. It's just not kicking into gear today. Let's go with, Oh, God, no. I'm not capable of doing that right now. There's a major refactor I have to do to make this real. Is it snowing? Okay, there's construction, so that's either ash or it's snowing. Fucking... It's like I saw a squirrel. That's weird. Okay. Let me check this in. There's a major refactor I have to do that is making it so that these unlocks actually happen, right? Like, so these are locked until you get through the opening, and then the drums and the accordion unlock. And then this unlocks when you completed these. That kind of thing. Which maybe I should start. I don't know. I'm also in the middle of building my game. Man, the blueprint side of everything hurts my brain if I spend too much time on it. I'm too artistic to do any type of coding, but it needs to be done. I don't know, I enjoy it quite a bit. It's great to have a variety of challenges. It keeps you from getting bored. I find if I have to, the hardest thing for me is when I just animate for like a week. Like a narrative scene is my fucking downfall. When I have to animate a cinematic, I just get so bored and it's so tedious looking at the same fucking thing every day. I lose it. So having the wider the variety of things to do, the happier I am. Hey middleman, what's up? Long time no see. I don't know what the Super Meat Boy things are, Andy Respawn, but those are cool. I think that's Super Meat Boy, right? Lyric W. Alright. You know what would be useful before I check in? I'm good, man. It's been a good, productive week. I feel good. Something I've been kicking around doing. I haven't really thought about how I would do it yet. Is at some point I'm going to want to know the percentage complete, and I'm going to want to show that to the player. So I don't know, why not? Let's... Uh... Okay. Did something similar here once. How did I do that? I meant those as the game. It looks like it would be cool and interesting to see a stringed version too. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to be busy. It's a good thing. For sure. Okay. So I got rid of the idea of like a score, because that was lame. Maybe that'll come back. But I did do this work at one point, which is just, I think it's just a text box. So let's go with, it's just gonna keep capitalizing that. It's one of those fun things. Okay. Paste. Did that work? Where are you? You're over there. Anchor that in the middle. Move it over here. Don't like that you're left justified. Just don't like that you're pink. Guess you have to be a different color. Okay. You'll be opening percent text. Sure. There's something special I had to do here. Or maybe there isn't. Maybe I can just make you a variable. Is variable. Okay. Whenever you create level buttons. God, I need to start commenting shit. Oh, I already have percent complete. Excellent. That's right, I needed that at one point. So get the number of levels. Where's number of completed levels set? Okay, so this is legacy. This isn't even set anymore, right? Oh no, it is. Oh, this executes. I see. Okay. Oh, nice. Get level status. If it's... How about if it equals completed, then you're done. Take this divided by this. Instead of returning, you're not going to return anymore. You're going to just we're just going to hard code it for now, but where did that thing go? Opening percent text. Can I just set the text? To be a number? By God, I can. Sweet. Okay. Don't even know what to comment here. Just, I guess. If level's complete. Just gonna make this a local variable to clean things up, so I'm not calling this function twice. Number of levels in section. Divided by 1? That's real dumb. Let's not do that. Okay. Alright, but instead of setting this, what we need to do is, I already input the panel. Let's take an input that is completed text widget. this is going to be, I guess, text, widget. What are you? What is your object type? Text object reference. Your object is text object. What the fuck are you? It's just called text. But it's not that object text, that's a string. Text box, that must be it. Let's find out. No. Text box object reference is not a text object reference. I mean, you're not just literally a text. That's just false. That's not what you are. Yeah, text object. Oh my god, what are you? Maybe you're this. Oh, it's just a widget. Just give me a fucking widget. I feel like I'm feeling some deja vu. I went through this before. Copy and paste the interface widget. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I mean, I'm taking an input widget, but that's a panel. And if I recall, there is something where you can't just make a variable that is an object of a widget. Like, I recall this was an issue I ran into once before. And the way you get around it is there's special functions. Like, you create a special function to work with, I don't know, whatever you want to call these objects. The way I did it, I wish I could fucking remember, it was forever ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's coming back to me. Okay. So instead of what I just did, you take this text and you hit this bind key and you create a binding. Alright. And that binding creates this really ugly named function. I don't want to... Let's just test this out. Let's just have it be, well, hold on. So it's 0 right now. If it changes to 50, I'll know I'm on the right track. It's not showing up at all. That's cool. So I'm just gonna hit up. Cool. I'm getting blasted random art files. Okay, so it's disappearing entirely, which means I don't know what that means. But let's go back and undo the thing where I made it a variable. You're no longer a variable. Also, when I'm creating the level buttons, I'm just not going to do this. Yeah. I don't know. I should at least see a 0. Why are you going away? Where did you go? I have to stop getting this. Oh, that's cool. Maybe let's call that. Call. Just get. I want to get it. God damn it. I do actually want to go back to this. Get move count text. Did I call this? No. It kind of happened. How often does this happen, like every tick? That doesn't make any sense. Update current move count. Oh, you know what else could be? Something really stupid. Let's just see if I like hit it. Color and opacity, font. Visibility is hidden. Well, fuck that. There you go. So. Okay, now it's showing up and it says 50. Okay. I want to know if this even worked, because I like this so much better than whatever that shit is, where you have to use a function. I like knowing when I'm updating things and such. Rather than this thing that I suspect runs every tick. I have no proof of that, but I'll see how else it could work. Let's do this. If alright, so if section name is opening, do this. Ooh, it does work. And I like it so much better. Okay. Well, we're clearly doing that. Warning. Yeah, it doesn't like it because it's not a variable anymore. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely not doing this crap because that's weird. You know, you can B left click on a blueprint to create a branch. I learn something new every day. Cool. Thank you. Now I don't have to learn anything new today. I got that one done. So, several things. First thing, nitpicky and stupid. When I create the level buttons, I'm making this float. Multiply by 100 and turn it back into a int. Float times 100. Let's make it ceiling. FCL. Bam. So now instead of 0.25, it'll just say 25. That'll be good. Double clicking on a noodle creates a reroute node. Okay, I can only learn so many things at a time. Oh shit, that does work. Wow, damn. Oh, that's nifty. Oh, weird. Oh, weird. Okay. Cool. Shit, I'm gonna add so many fucking reroute nodes now, man. It's gonna be like a... Okay. Yeah. So this is shit. So I want a way to input a widget as a variable into this function. I mean, there's a couple ways we could do this. Another thing we could do is return the number and then create this fucking set text thing. I don't want to do that. I want to... yeah. I need to figure out what a text object reference is. If I just keep poking, I bet it'll come up. Do you feel like I tried the ones that would make sense here? Oh, here's what we're gonna do. What if I take this and I promote it to a variable? What did you make? Text. Variable type is text. What? How do I make... Why don't I see that variable type over here? Oh, maybe I do. Was it there the whole time? Was I just fucking blind? Sweet. That's fine. Reroute. Oh. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. So this now works in a way that I like. I no longer need to do that. You need to know if you are valid exists. to none. Okay. What kind of failsafe can I get in here? Fuck it, no failsafe. Graph. Okay. Event graph. So now I can say things like on this, pass in this. Oop, nope, didn't like that. Binding property text delegate on a widget opening text. Yeah, I want some kind of failsafe. Probably. Why is this working now? What the fuck, man? And now is valid shows up. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. So this is a warning. Opening percent text. Oh, you know what that's about? That's not liking that this is set to none. Remove the binding. That's actually what it's mad about. Oh, much better. Hey, Numbat. Good morning, man. It's one way to get somebody's attention. Oh, shit. What's going on here? I think double clicking. Oh, yeah. I didn't know you were saying deja vu in English. Oh, yeah. That's a common, I don't know, expression. There's a couple other French expressions. They're not coming to mind right now. They bring up deja vu in The Matrix. So, pop culture. It's everywhere. There's a lot of expressions in English I was really surprised are global. Or just things that I always thought of as American that I was really shocked people know about overseas. In general, I'm really surprised at how keyed in people overseas are to politics in America. I don't know why that surprised me. I just assumed, like, I don't follow the French elections really closely. I don't even know the names of people there. Why would people in France know anything about Trump? But, you know, apparently people overseas tend to be more informed on politics than the average American. It's kind of intense. A little bit sad, too. Just gonna organize this a bit better. So this is gonna be... Can't get to you. I hate this editor for UI so much. There's really no words. I know it's new. It's getting there. It's definitely better than it was. It's a lot of good things, but like, I can't move this right now because there's something else that's near it, and so the only way I can move it is kind of going like this. And then dragging it. And let's rename this. What do I call the other thing? Drum percent. Text. Let's put here. I feel like all the trombone stuff. In general, let's just take this crap. Barnacles. Sliding. All this stuff that's basically cut and move it down here. Sorting this shit out. Drum. Oh my god, already so much better. I can easily find things. Because this list is ordered top to bottom, left to right. Alright. Deja vu is used in Brazil too, same meaning. The French don't have nukes pointed everywhere. Fair enough. I suppose you guys probably follow the elections of like Russia and stuff too then. That is true, we do know everything about Putin in this country. It's kind of a topic of conversation here. So I guess we do follow other people's elections. Accordion. What's going on here? Teapot. There. Oh god. Let's see if this is actually working before we go any further. So, drum. section. Where's the button? Oh la la. Yeah, that's true. A la mode. A lot of French shit. A lot of culinary French terms, obviously, are used over here. I had sous vide pork last night. I'm using Blueprint for this. The Mecca. This is an entire Blueprint project. No C++ allowed until I hit some kind of breaking point. Or I absolutely need to. Okay, so let's test this out. Right now the drummer is 0% complete. I know how to beat these levels. I've played these so many fucking times. Alright. 34% complete. Sweet. Is that correct? 34. Yeah, okay, that's correct. Alright, so now that that's working, what do I want to do now? Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to punch you guys. Alright. Yeah, because there's 33 point, yeah, whatever. It's ceiling. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's try having things unlock. Oh, I didn't use round, I used ceiling. I don't think it really matters for this. It's not the biggest deal. Because that it's most likely just going to be driving like a... I don't know. I don't know what this screen will be eventually. I mean, I know what it's going to look like eventually. I'm just not quite sure yet if I'm going to show you the percentage you are done with a level, or if I'm going to show you a progress bar. That part I'm not sure about. It might actually be a percent. Maybe I should make that right. You have a good point. It should be more accurate. When I create the level buttons, take them, instead of a float ceiling, let's set it to round. My lazy ass will concede that that's a better way. Let me see. Yeah, I think that will be a percent. I know what the screen's gonna look like eventually. I'm just not gonna put that together until January-ish. Because there's just too many things in flight right now. But one thing that would be useful, since I'm in here anyways, would be, I have this idea that, I have several ideas. You can't go to the later levels until you've completed the early ones. So, yeah. Let's start with that. That should be trivial. In a way, this is wasted work because it won't look like this eventually. I won't give you the option to click those buttons, but like they just won't show up. So maybe I should just do it right. No, I like having it debug like this for now. Okay. Because I want Chris to be able to just select each level and play them. So he can give me good feedback easily and quickly. So I'm not going to do it the real way yet. But guess I could add like a debug command. Let me think this through. Widget. I can't even see what I'm doing right here. I need to clean this up. Where else are you going? I guess that's it. Okay, now I can kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay. So this is the button. Completed is true. Alright. When you create the level buttons, I want there to exist a local variable, which is incomplete level found, which is false at first. Always set this to be false at the very beginning. This is local. Let's delete this. Okay. So false if get, what was it? B-click? Oops. Yeah. Neat trick, thank you. Hey Squishy P. I was working on opening or closing credit system all night. Oof. That's fun though, that means you're near the end, right? Awesome. Good for you, man. I mean, it means you're near the end or you're just really goal-oriented. Eyes in the prize either way. Incomplete level found. If you haven't found an incomplete level yet. Okay, so they're all complete. The first time you find a level, it's not complete. Set this to true. Keep going. All subsequent levels enabled to false. Oh shit. That's not good. I'm gonna keep going. What? Get level status, blah 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 is enabled. Oh wait, what? Other way around. Wah wah. It's still not working. Okay. If the level is completed, you're good. Level's incompleted. Find if this is the first time you found an incomplete level. If it is, set that to true, keep going. Otherwise, set it is enabled to false. There we go. Okay. Now you can't get to the later ones until you complete them in sequence. Good. Good. Now... Congrats, Deborah. A brief concept of the project. That's good. I'd like to be able to practice this. This is a 3D puzzle game. Set, fucking, it's so much easier to show you. This is a 3D puzzle game where you play as one of these machines that's running away. The machines want to be instruments, and they're struggling to get around in this world. Each of the machines is different. This is the drummer. He's got like this one arm. All he can do is rotate and change his arm. And he's trying to get to the cymbal. There's also an accordion and a trombone. I'll show you the accordion because she's cool. This is the accordion. Her challenges are very different. Her moveset's different because of her shape and stuff. I'll get better at talking about this game at some point. Why did I give the trombone 2 arms and the drum only 1? I wanted the trombone to be a slightly more complicated character. There is a narrative reason why he needs to have 2 arms. His name's Euler. The trombone is, I don't want to say it's a more difficult instrument, but it's a different instrument. I mean, different instruments have different challenges. It also makes more interesting. Like, if they were all the same, then their puzzles would all be the same, and that would be lame. These are different machines. They have different problems. Everyone's got their own little struggles. And they can get into different places because they're different. Euler. Yeah, they got it for you. It's Euler, Basis, and Quat. Those are their names. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, Squishy P. I'm talking to somebody about audio right now. I did, I'll show you guys this real quick. Let me turn on the audio. I did a first pass of kind of what I'm going for with the drum. And so... Oh shit, hold on, let me play through this real quick. This is the temporary opening. I need an audio person to come in here and mix this. And obviously, like, this is a couple hours on a weekday. I haven't had much time to look into that yet. I just wanted to get, like, a start going so that I could give better direction. Because I was initially giving somebody direction for this, and I was just like, do what you feel! And what I got back was awesome, but totally not what I was expecting. So I realized I kind of had to maybe take a stab at it myself and then show them. I'm not really good at describing things, so I just kind of... I figure if I do like a really rough pass, I can hand that off to an audio guy and be like, make it this, but better. you know, because you actually have instruments and you can mix this up and make it good. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. Cool. Glad you like it, man. Here, let me turn off my desktop audio. So you hear every time I get pinged on Slack. Yeah. I don't know why. I was just like, I'm just gonna let them do what they want, and it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna love it. And then they did it, and I was like, oh, that is great. I don't love it. I'm the worst. I felt really bad, actually. I felt like a real shitty person, because my friend, I reached out to a friend to do the audio, and he did like a bang up. Here, I'll show you. Let me turn the audio back on. He did a pass of what he thought I was going for. Just gonna and it was like, he even used some, like that background music was something I used in my pitch video. So like he was clearly trying really hard to do exactly what I wanted. And I was just like, oh, this is really good. It's just super not what I wanted at all. And I totally should have explained this better. And I felt really bad. But yeah. Yeah. There's definitely stuff in there we can reuse. I think it was just too much sound. And I definitely don't want it to be... There's a danger if you go too lighthearted and comedic that you come across as being kind of flat, kind of like a shitty phone game kind of thing. But yeah. It's like too much noise. Can't think. Plus, I have to fucking love this because I'm gonna hear it over and over and over and over again, so it has to be something I don't hate. That's the other problem, right? Yeah. I want the big bandy stuff. I think that song that you used there, I think I was planning on kind of using that for like a little trailer at some point. Because that was based on the concept I did when I was first talking about this project, and I was pitching it around to my friends, and I was like, do you think this will be good? I made a video like months ago before I started streaming. I think I've shown this in the stream before too. In the very beginning. Where is that? Yeah. So this was 8:30. So the very end of October. I started this, I think, in October-ish. Anyway, that was the pitch video. And that's why he took that video I made and he pulled the, I showed him where I got the audio from when I was telling him like kind of what my ideas were and stuff. And that's why the video he made has that music in it. So it's totally, like he was totally following my direction. That was totally my bad. Anyway. It's almost 11. I'm gonna get a soda. I'll be right back. Hey, Near. What's up, man? I got on a tangent. I forgot what the hell I was doing. I think I was doing something with save resume, right? Yeah, we were testing out. Okay. Right. So we've now locked the levels, so you have to get through them in sequence. Alright. This is hideously ugly. I'm not gonna worry about that yet. So yeah, now let's lock the sections so that you progress through them in the way I'm kind of intending here. So like, you can't get to the drums or the accordion until you've done all the opening and these to unlock, and then once you've done one of these, this unlocks. Yeah, let's just get all that up and going. Okay. I said that with such confidence, having no idea how I was gonna do it. Alright, actually, I just can't handle how hideously ugly this is. Let's make this like... I know it's a temp UI, and this is all wasted work, but like, it can't be this ugly. Make me crazy. Can't I set an event to unlock progression? Oh, I will. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. You're gonna buy the Flame of the Flood for a third time? Yeah, our the Switch was really great for us. Sales in the Switch have been quite good, which is incredible because we did nothing. Like, our publisher literally handled everything. I've never, like, I'm a believer in publishers now. I know it's not a very indie thing to say, but the second we signed with Curve, not only did we get significantly more sales on Steam, like we got promoted for the first time ever in Steam. We started getting added to bundles. They ported our game to the Switch. We did nothing. Switch launch has been great. There's a reason why we're looking for a publisher for our next title. It's working with them has been lovely. I know not all publishers are like that, but they were. So this is the percent completed. So somewhere I'm gonna need to store... I don't want to hard code anything yet. Ugh. Sorry. Okay, so what if there's a... I don't know, just like an array of completed sections, and you just look up when determining... Okay, so there's going to be an array of completed sections, and then there's each section that needs an unlock is going to have an array of sections that need to be completed before you can unlock them. And that's how I'll do it. And so what we'll do is we'll make... Yeah, I just got a Switch too. I just got Mario and Rabbids and what is it? Zelda. So I'll be playing through that on the plane when I go home for Christmas. I'll go to Florida for Christmas. Variable. Array. Completed sections. it by name rather than by enum because I just don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't think I need these anymore. This game is no longer linear. Find reference. Create level buttons. As an input, I want an array of names. Sections required for unlock. So get for each if completed sections contains this section, local variable section by default are you unlocked? Yeah, section unlocked. It's a bool. It's a local variable set. Completed sections contains. By default, you're true. Nah, maybe you're false. Yeah. Well, it depends. For some, I need multiple. Shit. Require all sections. List. Okay. Find section unlocked. What do you call these? Prequel? No. A section that's required to unlock this section. What do you want to call that? What's a good word for this? Oh, dose 1 is so cool. Sorry. Line section unlocked. If all prereq. Prereq. That's what I'm going with. If any. Start out false. Go through this. Bam. Okay. So, if this or this, you are locked. And I think that should compile. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew I'd have to do that. Yeah, we're about to overhaul some shit, guys. No, not that much. Just not this. see if that works. Sweet. Okay. So if I delete my save file, where is the save file? Tumble. Save games. Bam. Alright. That's not what I expected at all. Why are these unlocked? Only these 3 though. You... Ah, fuck. Can I just give you an empty array? No. You know that you can just be locked. That's actually fine. I'll hit the start button. Yeah, why are you unlocked already? Opening. Also, I don't think at any point I put anything here. That's an oops. Hold on a minute. Why is this working at all? Ah, okay. Right, so I'm checking to see if the sections required for unlocked are in completed sections, which is an empty array. So this should always be false. That's interesting. Yeah, and let's see. I guess I'll just do this here. Set the completed text, and if I guess if this is 100, it's probably not the best way to check, but worry about that later. Add to completed section. This is gonna cause trouble on init if I'm not checking the sections in the right order, which is possible. In fact, that's so risky, I shouldn't do it. I don't think I'm using this function anywhere. I think you're a holdover from a previous time. Yeah. So I'm just going to rename you in update completed section array. Go to the game mode, get all the levels in this section. Let's try something completely different. Go into the game mode. Go into my save file. Get completed level array. No, fuck. No, yeah, this'll work. Okay. For each. I don't know, give me the keys. For each level, get game mode, get the completed levels. What else is stored here? Values. Fuck. Retap overlay shouldn't be a thing anymore. I think skinning tools are lagging behind as well. Though to be fair, I might just be out of date in my knowledge on that stuff. I think it's maddening that we have so many different solutions to rig a biped when it's such a solved problem at this point, especially for games. And I feel like it's one of those things where everybody says, oh, there should be an auto rigger that rigs humanoids. Let me make it. And so then everybody has their own version that they keep live, and now there's a million different fucking auto riggers. And yet somehow they all suck. Except for mine, which is perfect. So, okay, I'm part of the problem. Just came to the uncomfortable realization that I am the person I'm bitching about. Anyway. What am I doing here? So I need to get... Am I approaching this wrong? I need to populate an array of completed sections. What I have is all of the levels and whether or not they are completed. What I don't have is a list of all the sections in the game. I don't really want to do that. Why not? I could. Yeah. I can dynamically populate that. Why don't I do that? I mean, I have get all levels in section. Why not make a function that's get all sections? one of the things I hate about Unreal. I love everything about it except for certain things. You can't change your capitalization after something's set. It drives me fucking bananas. Maybe they said they fixed it. Okay, they fixed it for functions. Not for variables yet, maybe. Okay. Get all levels in this section. Okay, loop through the spreadsheet. For each thing in the spreadsheet. What did I do here? Get data table. Of a list, get all the names for each name, yeah. Break the row. Get me level section. Let's make a local variable. It's an array of names. Add unique. Okay, so now game mode has the ability to get all sections. Hook me up with your auto rigger. I've thought about it. I think I've talked about that on the stream before too. It's just like supporting a tool for I have to clean up the code and support it, and I love it, my auto rigger. It's great because I know it and I know which bools to flip and where to put in certain things, and it's not user friendly at all. And I would feel guilty releasing something that was like such a piece of shit under the hood. And there's just no like money or reason to put in that kind of effort. Everybody already has their own auto rigger that they prefer. So I just use it and I love it and it's mine. And life goes on. So yeah, and then when you're done, return this. Now, return level sections. As a name array. Okay. Now that I have this, what does that give me? Game mode. Get level section. Get sections. Get all sections. For each section. Get all levels. Oh, wait, sorry. Get all levels in section. And if take a look at all the levels in this section. Get their status. If this equals complete. Let's see if this does not equal complete. Then break. Okay, get all levels in section. Check that each level is completed. If each level is completed, add that section to the completed section array. Get all sections for each section. Get all the levels in the section. For each level, check your status. If you are not complete. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. This is always gonna execute. Complete level found. Set this to false for each. There, that should work. Hey, Keyboard Oreos, what's up, man? All right. Oh, fuck. That didn't solve my problem. Why are you unlocked? Randomly. Why these 4? All level sections should be. This is the wrong thing. Main HUD. Main menu. Okay, completed sections should be empty. Like, why is... Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's see here. That would would explain that. That still doesn't explain... What does that mean? Internal tracks. Let's see here. Hey keyboard Oreos, I'm trying to get it so that different levels unlock once you've done the prereq levels. Basically, I'm trying to set that up. Which is probably a deviation from what I should be doing, but it's a streaming day, so what I should be doing is... I don't know. What I should be doing is more level design work, but I'm not going to do that on stream. So, here we are. Let's see here. Sorry, brain is go. So, you go here. I mean, at least, is it consistent now? Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So these two require opening. I wonder if that matters. So you need opening. This is false. Oh. That would do it. God damn it. Okay, that wasn't actually the problem, but still. Alright. We now know I'm an idiot. So there's that. So, require all sections is false. You can do any section. Local incomplete level found. False. What? The fuck? I'm just messing with the wrong variable. That will also do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I do also need to set this to false. Anyway. Yeah, alright. Alright, so this is gonna be false. Section unlocked is false. Loop through this section is required and find if the contained section. So, completed, does you have the opening? If you do, you're unlocked. Keep going. Wait, no. Nope. Local section unlocked. Should be false. If unlocked. Oh no. if you're complete, cool, go on. If we've already found an incomplete level, you're locked. Cool. If the section is not unlocked, that also means you're disabled. Or if this is the first time finding an incomplete level. Okay. Oh my god. It might be working. Good morning, May. What's up? I haven't had a chance to play yet, and I feel really, really guilty about it. I promised I'd play before the stream, and then I woke up late, and I tried to start the stream at 9. But I will totally play your game. And I'm really excited to see what your class did. Yeah, keyboard Oreos, I do often look at, I don't think you'd call this code and think, what the fuck was I thinking? That happens pretty much constantly. Am I still working on Psychonauts 2? Oh, no, I did that very briefly. We were spinning up, we talked as a team about if we wanted to keep going on Psychonauts 2. And we decided that we didn't start an indie studio to, like, work on other people's projects, as cool as Psychonauts is, because that was a cool one, especially as an animator. I thought it'd be more fun to, go back to making our own games again. So, we talked about it, and we decided to start a different game, and we've been pitching that one to publishers at work. That's pretty cool. It's very stressful, but it's really cool. Alright, so everything's locked, which is how I expect it to be, if you don't have any save file. Let's play through some shit. Alright. If I stop, I might quit. You see I completed those, good. I come back. It's remembered which ones I've completed, which ones I haven't. Zoom works. Let's see this section. And now nothing else unlocked. Nothing else unlocked, and these didn't mark as completed. I mean, that makes sense. Those are weird narrative moments. But that's gonna throw off things. Okay, so my narrative scripting there is breaking everything for the tutorial level. Sweet. Good luck on your final, May. Groovy. May, I have so many fucking games to play right now. I'm evaluating the animation, like, of the year for the DICE Awards. And it's, like, I'm on the panel for that. There's a lot of games this year. And they're really good. And unfortunately, I haven't played a lot of the ones on there. Because I usually play strategy and tactics games, and... I mean, the games up for Best Animation are, like, Nier Automata and, like, Horizon Zero Dawn and shit like that. So, and those are also insanely long games. So I've just got, like, homework of playing a shit ton of games. This next week, it's intense. Thanks, PLN nerd. Leonard. Tim Schafer's really fun to work with. That whole team is like, they have a cult of personality, but that personality is like friendly, funny, and awesome. Everyone there is friendly, funny, and just kind of super great to work with. They're a chill bunch. I like Double Fine a lot. Right, so if my narrative scripting is what's throwing this all off, let's just fix that. Fortunately, I've only done narrative scripting on the first section, so that's all. Literally, my idea for narrative was anytime I'll place volumes, whenever the player enters the volume, it'll set off the code. Why not? It's not good for everything, but it's good for this. Is it? It's good for certain things. Some of the narrative moments later on, this makes sense for. It doesn't make much sense for the opening level. The opening level should just, like, when this level's loaded, do this. Maybe. Anyway. This is where the piano becomes the accordion. Drummer intro, delay, cast. Okay, so in here I want to splice in something that says this level's completed. How do I tell the game when a level's completed? When a level is completed. I think I call save current level and moves to disk with level 1. Yep. Okay. Save current level and moves to disk. Save it as 1. Let's do it back here. And then do the delay. It's just safer. I'm gonna change around how this is done before I actually do this scene. How can I work when I have so many games to play? Jesus. Yeah, Horizon's in the running. Hey Rev, what's up? Razvek. And hey Keyboard Oreos. Hi. The Horizon's in the running, Cuphead is in the running. That one's like, it's hard. As an animator, like, this is a panel of animators judging animation in games, and Cuphead is like paying homage to classic animations, so it's hard not just to be like, obviously Cuphead, right? Like, it's like the Oscars voting for La La Land. The animators, I'm just like, fuck yeah, Cuphead. What a great homage to a wonderful time in history, and way to nail an art style and a look and a feel and a vibe and just all of it. But I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn is the opposite end, right? Like, they executed on technical animation in the AAA space in a way that hasn't been done before. They did push the medium forward in a lot of ways. Everything I've seen of that game is just glorious, gorgeously done, very well executed, highly polished characters, also robot dinosaurs. I mean, shit, that's got some really, really cool animation there. Yeah. Into the emojis you guys got going on here. I'm not sure. They gave me an array of codes across all kinds of things. Just a shame because I'd rather play everything on PC with a controller. So I can pull up my recliner and chill down here. Oh. It's just how I like to game. I guess you have crossplay with the Xbox stuff, right? Theoretically. Okay. What? Why is this still required? I'm no longer going to require this because it's not a thing anymore. Okay. Refresh. I moved over the system before all this. Ooh, what? Yeah, but that wasn't actually going anywhere. So before, all this save data lived on the pawn, but now there's levels with multiple pawns, so that was obviously not working out at all. I had to kind of refactor everything over this week. It took a chunk of time. Getting undo redo to work again. Okay, so that's done. Right. Where was I doing that save? Main HUD? No. Narrative. Save level 1, undo count 0. Yeah. Why the shit not? Oh, I don't have source control. Perforce password. The locomotion set up in Horizon Zero Dawn is what made me very happy. As the kid when you go up the stairs. Spoilers! I haven't played it yet. I've seen it, like a lot of it though, on other people's machines at work. Forrest was playing it over lunch a lot. Oh yeah. That's awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited to play that game. Yeah, I said that is like, Cuphead is not my kind of game either. I just kind of played it because it's gorgeous. Save current. Where's the disk? Okay, so there's 2 narrative beats in the entire game right now. And you saw both of them. This is when the piano becomes the accordion, and when the drummer and the pianist meet. That's not good. What did I just do? Let's replay through the whole opening because I did kind of like mess everything up there. Alright, opening level 88%. That's a little crap. That's 100%ed, clearly. Finished doing that, by the way. All right. Several things. First off, before you create the level buttons, you need to update the complete section array. Second off, when are you creating the level buttons? Well, yeah, here, but like, in something else is calling this because this is getting updated. Something is doing this. Update enabled buttons. Find this in all blueprints. Okay, so the HUD does it every time you change to the main menu. Okay. Well, several things are still... This is at least working. I don't know why that says 88. Did I not? Opening sequence. Level 1. Level 1. There is a possibility that it's counting the art level. That's almost certainly true. Okay, so there's different sub-levels that make this up. There's each individual level that you're playing on, and then there's the overall geometry for the world, right? It's counting the geometry for the world. I bet that's a problem. When you get all levels in section, make sure okay, get these. Oh, I am removing it. Okay, so that's not the problem. Let's just make sure that this is greater than 0. And let's not bother with that. Oh. What? That didn't work. I mean, this shouldn't hurt, but it shouldn't do anything either. Now it works. That's weird. I don't know why that's working. But yeah, opening is 100% done. It shows each one is being done, and the next area is unlocked. What is this? Sorry, I haven't been paying attention. Oh my god, there's been so much here. Spoilers, Scrublord. You talked about Steven's sausage roll on the podcast already, but did you draw any inspiration from it? Specifically, is there anything you want to do that you didn't... Oh, yeah. Oh, so what happened was, that's actually kind of funny. I started, did I say I was pissed he stole my idea? I don't know how I felt at the time. I do know why. That's funny if I said that. I had started on a game in, like, 2016 that was, at the time it was something I was pitching right after the Molasses Flood to the studio. That was, a multiplayer combat game where you were this little robot. You'd build a little bot, then you'd try to push each other off of the world. And that was the very beginning of this game. And for various reasons, we didn't move forward with that idea. But I put a lot of work into it. And I thought, alright, I'm going to take this, what I have of this kind of robot that you can adjust, and it has like a little thing that can spear things, and it's like this little fighty bot with a sword. And I'm going to make a puzzle game out of it, and I started making a Sokoban game that was total shit, like real garbage, really bad, not even close to Steven's Sausage Roll, but alarmingly similar in mechanics, except my world was much bigger, and my idea was like, you would go around and spear a trash can and flip it over and try to like get a rat that was running away from you and stuff. It was... Anyway, I didn't figure it out, and it was bad. And yeah, the Steven Sausage Roll came out, and I was like, oh, that's a much, much, much better version of this. Fuck it. And at that point, I'd already scrapped this project and worked on something else for a while. I got busy at work, and then like a year passed, and then a couple months ago I came back, and I already had all this tech done to like make a grid-based world and make a character turn and stuff, and I decided I did want to make a puzzle game, just not that one, and I thought really hard about what I wanted to make, like from the ground up. I will say I did love Steven Sausage Roll, and the reason why a lot of these levels are really small, I definitely pulled that from him. I very intentionally made it so that you cannot turn in place or move, so that the mechanics would be very different, because I was worried that they would end up kind of similar if I didn't do that. So if you notice in Steven Sausage Roll... Oh shit, sorry, I double clicked. In Steven Sausage Roll, you turn in place and you move. And in this game, you have tilt and pitch. You don't have yaw, and you don't have movement. So if you think about it, they're not alike at all. They're completely different fucking games, right? That's how I justify it. They did end up pretty different, I think. They feel very different to me. But yeah, I loved that game. It was good. Did they actually steal it? No, of course not. I have no idea who that guy is. I'm sure he's cool. Anyway, yeah, I probably talked about it in the stream. I don't remember talking about it in the podcast. Hey, Yerk's group. Welcome, man. Sausages rolling on grass. Hey, man, sometimes you're hungry. I've all been there, man. Yeah, that would be a fantasy, though. Like someday this game hits really big or something. Or not even. I just end up with free cycles. And then, like, I track that guy down and we make a... What do you call it? Like in the Marvel universe, when two universes collide. Like a mashup. With a game with full transform. Because I have tilt and pitch, and he has yaw and move. Am I gonna put this stream in the credits? Some of the people that were here from the beginning, yeah, I think so. Or at least I'll mention it, because you guys have been really sweet. You can imply that they're similar. That's fine. You can compare me to a great game if you want to. I don't... It's whatever. If you're gonna compare me to, like, some kind of fucking Disney princess game, that'd be pretty shit, but... Alright. So did we actually do unlock? I don't want to give away the whole game, but I'll do the easiest levels today, just to see if... Just to verify that unlock works. I can get through this about 100 times faster than the playtesters. It's actually very surprising how slow people are. I was concerned that I would need way more levels. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't literally play through every single one of these puzzles. But there we are. 83% again. What the fuck? And this didn't unlock. Alright, we do have a bug. Fuck. Does it happen if I quit and come back? Alright, let's figure that out. Why does the second drum level not have 3 feathers like the others? You know, that's a good goddamn question. Why doesn't it? That means it wasn't completed, but it was completed. You saw me complete it, right? I definitely started from the beginning, right? Right? I'm gonna delete my save. Thank you. Here, let's start from the very beginning. Jeez, how do you move? OMG, what is a wall? How does cameras work? Oops. What did I just do? Don't ever double click in this game. Let's try again. Got a little antsy there. Start. So that worked. fancy. Okay, it works. Why didn't it work that one time? Maybe I... Man, that's gonna upset me. What was the repro? Maybe I just had a weird save file when I did the last run. Have I played Gorgoa? No, that's one of the games I just got for DICE. I don't know why they're up for best animation, but I'm excited to find out why. It's in my queue. It's my Steam list. It's in the huge backlog of games I have to play. Does it not count as completed if you die? Well, I mean, no, but it also won't let you, like, exit to the main menu. Here's the thing that's weird. If I start a game, then I go back to the main menu, what state does that put me in? It counts it as incomplete because it saved it. Yeah. That could have been it. I'm gonna put in a failsafe for that. So if you start a game... I mean, this is a situation that a player literally can't get into, but for debug for now, I don't want to drive my friends nuts, so... I'm not going to make the actual world map for a while, so let's just fix it. Let's just say, in the game mode... Should I do it when you save current level and moves to disk? When you do this... It's gorgeous. I can't wait to play Gorgoa. I know. Like, it is gorgeous. I'm excited for it. There's a lot of pretty games this year. There's just so many. It's just a good year. I wish I had infinite time. I feel as soon as I started up this project, I stopped playing all games too. So, I also haven't played Heat Signature? Is that the right thing? The space game by the guy that made, oh, Jesus. Wow, Gunpoint. The guy that made Gunpoint made a game called Heat Signature, I think, something like that. It's a space game. I'm supposed to play that one. Supposed to. I want to play that one. That's on the list of games I wish to play. Yeah, okay, I did get the names right. Sweet. That's on my list. It's a good list. Also, for no reason, Mario and Rabbids. I got that on the Switch. I'm excited for that one. When you save... Alright. Alright, when you save... Let's add in a hack for now. That says... If the current save file... Okay, current save file. What's on there? Current save file. Get the completed levels array. Find current level. Nope, wrong thing. If you find the current level in the complete level arrays. Break this. Break it. Actually, what was that trick? Split struct. if you find it and it was completed, and this is not completed, tell you what, so if you don't find it, just go on as usual. If you do find that this is already completed and you've won the level already, do nothing. Hack. Do not overwrite one level with on one level. Okay. Is there anywhere else where I save game to slot? Nope. Good. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in here real quick and win this. Why did you crash? What's your deal? Oh, it determined that the next level... Yeah. I should put in something such as just crash. I don't think infinite loops are a good way to run. Anyway, did it at least save? Yeah, okay. Now if I go into like this, and I go back out, it didn't save that, good. Okay, so that part's one. Right, so if you go back, you play something you already played, and you win the level, and there's no more levels to go to, you're gonna crash right now. The reason for that is get next level. Can't find anything, so it loops infinitely, because you've already done them all. We're getting rid of this whole idea. I'm not going to jump you from section to section anymore. So... this is no longer a thing. Okay, let's look at this infinite loop we got going here. It's a for each, that can't be an infinite loop. Right? And I'll look through here, completed, if you find it's not equal to true. And that's not how that should be done. that's changed, so that just doesn't make sense anymore. Okay. Oops. Oh yeah. Anyway, I already proved that's working. It didn't crash. Good. Okay. I just started automatically beating the game. But alright. Cool. Well, that fixed a shit ton of bugs and kind of did a bunch of shit I didn't even plan to do today. So, great. Hey, mates of state, shit's going well. The game's coming along. Let me check up on chat here. It's gorgeous. You get the place where I can prototype games in a reel so I can do game jams. I have no desire to play Getting Over It. I'm really happy that it exists, but I'm just like, this is this is just, I feel like if I was playing that game, especially now where I have so much to do, it would literally just feel like, what am I doing with my life? I have a million things to do. Where what has happened where I've decided this is how I'm spending my time? Yeah. Yeah, it's not done yet, guys. Give me a chance here. Hey, Katie, what's up? Yeah, the lottery would be realizing there are no bugs. I'm not over it. I'll never get over it, man. I'm gonna be stuck in a state of in it. Alright. Yeah, let's check this in, because I feel like I've done enough stuff. This is in a pretty good state to hand off to Chris. There's very few bugs left. I mean, I'm gonna spend this week cranking out some more levels. There's a couple places where, like, I introduce, like, a feature and then I just don't do anything with it, which is stupid. And the guy that's playing this game on Friday is, like, actually a level designer, so it's probably time to not suck. Okay. One more thing before I check this in. I want to add a debug command that unlocks everything. Because there's times when I need to test specific levels. Just add like a global. Let's add a global. Where are you in yours? These are all the cut levels. I think I'm gonna bring back Barnacle at some point. Unlock. Um, do you have pictures of the robots? Putting them by the menu buttons for the levels would give a little bit more clarity. Oh, don't worry, man. I have plans for the level select. This is not the way it's gonna look. This is a debug thing so that when I send this out for, like I need to get some feedback because I'm like an artist and not a designer, and so I probably need a shit ton of feedback. So I need to send this out to Chris, and I've got a list of people I'm probably going to start sending this out to. And they just need a way to select levels now, so I came up with something quick. A lot of the logic under the hood will be used for the level selection, but I'm not going to make that screen until I've got the all the little level fragments stitched together. Also, there are little pictures for things like, here, hold on. Let's test out debug mode. Debug mode. Oh, that didn't. What? Okay, I'll show you in a second. Can't show you until I can unlock the levels. Not main HUD, main menu. Debug mode. Sheet. Unlock all. Create level buttons. If this is true. Oh, that disables everything. Wrong. Wrong way to think about this. these up yet. Is that the deal? Set text. Get level status if it's complete or if unlock all is. Then go. Is there something because I haven't bothered to set up the percent complete panel yet? Why would you care? I mean, you're still making the buttons, so you can't care that much. You're creating the button. If you're complete, or if you shouldn't go down this path, nothing should disable you. What's another thing that could happen? Do I still have like... Delta, why are these working and those aren't? What does return all tracks do? I think that's an idea that I don't really need anymore. Always return all tracks. That's not the problem though. I'm not going to PAX South, man. No business reason. I'm sure it'd be fun though. We're debugging the debug mode. Can you test it? Not for a while. I might do like a closed beta at some point. I haven't really even thought it through. I don't want to promise anything. But nah, not for a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to GC. I'm speaking a couple times. It's gonna be sweet. Oh god, the topic for the microtalks this year is like... It's like trying to be a comedian at a funeral. It's like a really downer topic. And I'm usually the funny talk for the microtalks, so this is gonna be interesting. Hey, the Uncrowned King. This is in fact Unreal. The superior of the two entrants you just mentioned. I know he talks a lot. I wish they were more available. I make them as available as possible. I don't think there's any talks that aren't free online. I try pretty hard on that one. Yeah, I don't think anything's behind a paywall. Somebody tried to put one of my talks behind a paywall and I said I wouldn't do it. And then they changed their mind. GDC isn't a funeral. The topic this year is. There's always a theme. Anyway. This is a 3D puzzle game. Let me see if this thing works. Game. Yeah. I should probably update that. That's some real shit. Yeah, the talks I've done are the ones at GDC. There's been a couple on PAX and a couple that have been streamed. Hey, Van Crown King. This is a 3D puzzle game where you play as one of these little machines that is trying to become a musician. You're making music, moving across the city skyline. There's a pretty adorable narrative that goes along with it. But yeah, this little machine just spends all his day grinding away at work, and at night he tries to become a drummer. He can only rotate 90 degrees. It's a rough life, man. How long have I been working on it? This specific game, I think I started October-ish. I mean, keep in mind, I had a lot of stuff from forever ago, so there's a lot of code and stuff in there. And those, what else was I gonna say? I'm only working on this on the weekends, so it's not like a typical dev cycle, right? Also, of the 3 days a week I can work on this, I stream one of them and I get way less done on Mondays because of it. The smokestacks. Oh, this? Yeah. Haven't you seen the opening area, May? I feel like I demo this most of the time. This is kind of the beginning of my... how I think I'm gonna stitch levels together. Speaking of which, you were asking earlier about the little icons. Oh god, you still can't see them. There's little icons down here for when you switch between the two characters. I don't think the PAX talks are as valuable, Quick Flint. So I have a couple of small tips and tricks videos on my YouTube channel. I've got 3 GDC talks on my YouTube channel. 2 of them are micro talks, and 1 is a talk on quadruped animation. And the stuff I did for PAX was kind of more of a, it was a panel. I think I've done that 2 or 3 times. I've been on a PAX panel. I think I did it at PAX Prime once and PAX East here twice. And that's just like how to break into the industry as an artist. There's a series of questions. It's usually very similar questions to what you would expect. Like, you typically get the which software should I use question. And just like, okay, typical. How do I get noticed? Generalized student anxiety tends to be a pretty big topic of conversation. Those are always really fun. Not fun. What's the right word? It's cool to meet so many people, and it's great that there's so many aspiring artists out there. And it's a really rough time, so some people get really frustrated. A lot of times I get questions I can't ask, or I can't answer, and that always feels shitty. Like, a guy came up to me at the last one and was like, hey, I'm 45, I've just started programming, am I fucked? And I'm like, no, you're not fucked, just keep programming. He's like, can you prove it? Are you 45? I'm like, no, also I'm not a programmer. Also, why were you gonna ask me this? Like, I just didn't know what to say at some point. I'm just like, I can't help. Are you trying to ask me? I don't know what to do. I want to help. I don't think it's ever too late until you're dead to learn something new. Especially if your goal is to learn something new and have fun. Like, it shouldn't matter. but you kind of have to be in a headspace to want to hear that. I'm painting this wrong. He wasn't weirdly aggressive. He was, I think I answered the question poorly and he was frustrated with my answer. And yeah, and it's really hard to be like, well, it's a shit ton easier to be a programmer than an artist. Which is like, anytime somebody, a programmer, feels vexed, I'm just like, you have no idea. Like, you're not trying to break into concept art. And to the people who make it and who survive as concept artists and actually reach that place, it's just like, I don't know. Like, you are not only talented, but you must have at some point done some pagan ritual to get ahead. Yeah, most people who ask questions that are deep, like, how do I change my life kind of questions, are, um, already kind of know what they want to hear. A lot of times those questions are kind of like, you have to be careful when somebody asks something like that, because a lot of the times there's people out there that are preparing to be angry. And so they'll ask a leading question to give them the opportunity to be angry. Or the other way, people who are just in a really dark place and are really sad and feel hopeless, and what they want very badly is for you to validate that they are fucked and there is no hope for them. And so they'll ask a question that's like, what percentage of your success is luck and what percentage is talent? I have actually been asked questions similar to that before. Usually never like on stage, usually afterwards, thank God. And the key there is to just be really humble and say you need both. And show that you're really grateful to have, been in the position that you're in. Adderall. Yeah, some people just want reassurance. No, actually, honestly, the most common thing though is after you give a talk at anywhere, GDC, PAX, anywhere, it doesn't matter. You could be nobody, but the fact that you're on stage means like you're probably important to somebody. Somebody will come up to you, and they're clearly very shy, and what they'll do is, all they really want is to have a line of dialogue with you. So they want to ask a question, but they don't have a question. And they're scared out of their minds. They're just really excited to talk to like a game developer for the first time or something like that. This is true even if you're a junior. You'll get this sometimes. And, it's really common. So a student or somebody will just come up to you and they'll be like, they'll just start maybe babbling incoherently, or they'll be like, they'll describe a project they're working on, and then they'll realize it's not a question, and they'll be like, oh, so what do you think? And in the end, you just gotta be like, hey, that's cool. Like, just be cool. Because at the end, they just want to talk to you. They're not looking for an answer. They just want to, it just feels good to like talk to a developer if you're a student that's never done that. That was really jarring when I was like new in the industry. I didn't know what to do. You want to reach out and be like, yo, dude, I'm like struggling. I've been an animator for 3 years. I've been laid off twice already because my first studio closed after 6 months. My other studio closed after 2 years. And I don't feel like I should be a role model. Like, maybe you need to calm down. Like, you can't go in it realistically, right? You gotta be like, but at the same time, in your head, like, you're not a big deal. So you're having this really weird conversation where you're simultaneously trying to indicate that you are not a big deal, and also validate their feelings, and it's just weird. Like, this happens. It's when you're a junior especially, it's super weird. Just tell them to keep failing and leave. Wow. Yikes, guys. Yeah, they are like, hey, notice me. Sheer power of will. That's a song, right? Maybe. Different people respond differently to different kinds of motivation. It's hard. It's hard to know what to do. Shit, guys, I forgot we were supposed to be fixing this debug. La la la. I know what I'm doing with my life. Okay, yeah, so this doesn't work. Why? Interesting. I'm gonna add some debug to test our debug. Let's get there. Alright. Create level buttons. So... level section is... what's one of the ones that's not working? Is the trombone not working? I think the trombone was not working. Graph. Event graph. The name of the trombone section is trombone 2. Designer. What am I doing here? Not designer. Event graph. Create level buttons. If the name of the track is trombone 2. Print hello. Oh, let's go about your business. I'll show you why I'm doing this in a second. I'm going to break off main menu. And just generally all these things into the other screen. I'm gonna add a breakpoint right there. So now we'll break only in that case. Let's hit debug mode. Alright. So we're looking at trombone 2. Local sections unlocked. How does a for each loop look? I love that you can actually dig into Unreal's for each loop. I need to set this to be unique because that's absurd. Anyway, or clear each time. Fuck, obviously. Okay. Anyway. Let's get to here. And now you're making the button. Let's get to here. Okay. This should be true. It is true. Good. Okay, well, that shouldn't matter. Nothing disabled it. Add child. Though, let's actually stop. Main HUD. Main menu. Okay. Okay, this is useless. I doubt that'll fix it. That shouldn't fix it. But where's my game? Debug. Okay, yeah, that didn't fix it. Alright. Go back to where I was before. Main menu. Add the breakpoint. Debug mode. Breakpoint is hit. Get me to... Here's where you make it. You're definitely going up this path. I don't know what to say. At this point you're enabled. Set the level image. That's fine. Add it as a child. I'm in a for each loop for something else. Oh, now we're making the next button. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so this is for each button. Right, it's running this loop. Alright. I don't know what the deal is. Should be enabled. Also, I'm like deep in it now. Oh God, what have I done? Oh, fuck. Where's the breakpoint that I'm hitting? Game mode. I've lost the main menu. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. Ah, I'm stuck in a breakpoint, but I don't know where. What is going on? Ah. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Why are you doing that? Also, why'd you decide to draw these as complete and these as incomplete? That's kind of weird. I guess that's where you were. Okay. No, that does make sense. Why specifically those? It has to have something to do with the fact that this is set up. Like, something's tripping. Right? It must be. I mean, do you just need a fucking widget? Like, if I just put this here, will you suddenly work? No. I was supposed to say, 'cause that would make no sense. Let me read the chat here. Yerk's group, those are exactly the kinds of questions you should ask. It's awesome, man. Oh, and good luck, May. You can ask somebody if they're hiring. It's just the venue, you know, like if you're at a bar, hanging out, don't be like, yo, I need a job. The way you handle that is if you hang out with them, make friends with them and say, hey, I need, can we set up a meeting to talk about, this later? Or, like, I'm in a different position, right? Like, I'm looking for somebody to publish this game I'm doing at work. So if I meet somebody in a setting that's more, like, friendly or private or whatever, like a bar or something, I could be like, hey, yeah, we are working on some stuff at work. I'd love to show it to you. I don't know if you're providing projects or not, but if you are, let's set up a meeting to talk about that at a later date. And just kind of, like, separate out, when you're hitting people up for, you know, a job, money, whatever, from this is time when we can chill and hang out versus, you know, serious work stuff. Most people love the idea of having somebody to mentor. Nobody's like, oh, this kid's gonna replace me. Nobody. We're a very, what do you call it? Confident industry. There's a lot of confident people in this industry. Nobody's really threatened by juniors. They're usually looking for somebody that they can mentor, though. I think everybody likes teaching. There's something really fun about teaching others. It's just, I don't know if it's human nature or what. It's just fun. Yeah. Alright, guys. It's almost 1 and I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make some lunch. In theory, I should go to the gym too, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I am gonna eat, and then I'll make that decision. Then I'll come back later. Hey, Dark Side, what's up, man? Call me right as I was leaving. Because I don't know what this is. This is poop. I'll figure this out. Can't help you with C++, man. That's not my shit, man. Good luck with lunch. Thank you. I'll see what I can do and try to make it through. Alright. Later, guys.